Child sexual abuse, a serious problem the EU is working hard to eradicate. In 2011, the EU stepped up the fight with a new piece of legislation. MEPs met EU member states, the European Commission, Europol and civil society at a hearing here in Brussels to work out what to do next. The 2011 EU law is a directive obliging EU countries to, for example, increase criminal penalties and criminalise the possession and acquisition of online child sexual abuse materials. It also contains a provision under which EU countries have agreed to take action to remove and/or block websites containing child pornography. EPP Group MEP Anna Maria Corazza Bildt, who is drafting a European Parliament report on the directive, explained more.
The Member States should implement and enforce fully the directive that we have adopted, of which we are now doing the report in the European Parliament. It's about strengthening judicial cooperation, police cooperation. We are giving more support and more resources to both Europol and Eurojust, who are doing a great job. It's about doing more in prevention, in combating, increasing the risk for the criminals, diminishing the profitability, and also working very much with the civil society, who is doing a very good job to help the victims.
She also talked about where she thinks that EU member states should focus their efforts.
To bring those responsible to justice. There are new forms of crime like revenge pornography on the internet. Digital crimes in terms of sexual abuse, sexual exploitation are more and more a threat. We need to work with the platforms and with the digital community.
The EU police cooperation agency Europol is working hard to prevent and combat child sex-related crime. Cathal Delaney explained what he thinks EU member states should be focusing on.
With the continued activity that sexual offenders have on the darknet, and also the activity that we see has established itself in terms of commercial sexual extortion and exploitation of children. In addition to that, then we will be looking at the rise and the increasing prevalence of live distance child abuse, live streaming as it's referred to, and working on not diverting but rather concentrating their efforts on working in that area to ensure that the victims are located and made safe, and to ensure that the perpetrators are also brought to justice.
As for dealing with child pornography on the internet, he talked about InHope, a global network of hotlines that deals with illegal content online and is working to stamp out child sexual abuse from the internet.
I think that's a good partnership to have at national level, to have the hotlines themselves, and then to have InHope coordinating them at an international level. I think this is a good solution to endeavouring to remove content from the web. It's a matter between the law enforcement agencies in the member states, the InHope organisation itself, and the telecoms providers in the states and the hosts to work out the relationship that is necessary in order for them to remove or to block material from being accessed by either children who are very vulnerable or adults.
Next step, the European Parliament Civil Liberties Committee is working on a report on the EU's 2011 directive to work out what more can be done. Find out more about the activities of the largest political force in the European Parliament by checking out eppgroup.eu. Thanks for watching and see you soon.